right, it was a great day, obviously. You know, the score, can't ask for much more than that. I thought that we did a lot of very good things. You know, on the headset, though, you do hear a lot of things going on with the coaches as far as seeing things that aren't quite exactly the way they should be. There's some, you know, there's some yelling from the sideline to get guys lined up properly and do what they're supposed to do. And so, you know, can't sit here and say it was just flawless by any means, but you know, to play the way we did and get a shutout and have some things happen on special teams, they were very positive. I was happy with the performance of the team overall. I thought our kick coverage team did excellent. Our punt return and block team did a beautiful job, a couple of nice returns there. We secured the ball again, no turnovers as a team, which was nice. You know, punting was a little shaky today. Maybe he thought he wasn't going to punt today, I don't know. But, he wasn't quite as sharp as you'd like. It was nice to see Marshall Miller get back on track in that field goal. I thought he kicked the ball well in the kickoffs. And obviously ran the ball well, threw it efficiently. Just a good day.
How about that South Florida connection you guys got going on offense right now?
Yeah, we had the little Wildcat with Sony as the quarterback and Isaiah as the speed guy. And, so you know one of those two guys is going to get the ball almost every time. There's some other variances you could put in that thing, but for the most part, you're either giving the speed sweep or you're running some type of inside running game with that formation. And to know one of those two guys is going to get the ball is, you know, a smart thing to do. They're both very talented kids.
Coach, what did you see out of your defense today?
Well, the first drive, I saw that we still are allowing the ball to be thrown into some coverages that shouldn't be able to get thrown into, and so I wasn't, you know, just totally excited about what was happening on drive one. But after that, you know, they tightened down the screws pretty good. I think we got more pressure up front. I thought both lines of scrimmage played excellent. That was probably the biggest key of the game. The D-line did not allow them to get anything run the ball. The front seven didn't allow anything rushing the ball. And the offensive line, I thought, did a great job of providing a lot of space for those backs. And that's what we talked about. If we can get our backs running downhill, we knew it was going to be a long day for them. And if we could get their backs to bounce and have to run sideways, it would be a good day for us. And that was one of our big goals going in.
Mark, how do you gauge the significance of a win like this? And do you have any concerns of any sort of hangover after last week?
Well, I mean, you could go in a game like this and just be so upset when it's over, even if you win it sometimes. And even after the score got the way it was at the half, sometimes the second half, when you allow some other guys in the game, it turns into a mess, you know. But everybody did a good job when they got their opportunity. That was nice to see. You know, it's a non-conference game, but there's no significance in league play. And, you know, it was good to get some guys in the game, maybe give a few more guys an opportunity, gain a little confidence and all. But, you know, it's always great to win, obviously. But we're most concerned about trying to win the East right now, so it didn't help us there.
Mark, to not have, I guess Todd got like 6 carries, was that just because you didn't, you know, the way it worked out, he didn't need more, or was there any other reason?
The game was getting out of hand. There's no point in continuing to give the ball, I didn't think. You know, he did a good job while he's in there, and I'm glad, but we've got some other backs that are very capable, and I just didn't see any point in keeping them in there.
It seemed like the defense, even though some of them got called back, I guess, it seemed like the defense was pretty aggressive getting the ball out.
Yeah, that was a huge, it was been pretty big all year long as far as just emphasizing trying to rip that ball out. But I know Coach Pruitt had a goal for every practice of ripping it out of the hands of a scout team or when we go best on best. And if they didn't get it, there was going to be some running after practice. So the fundamental end in it was hot on their minds to get that ball out. So guys, I think, did a nice job.
What was Swan's issue today, and also what would you make of the targeting call?
Well, Swan had, he landed funny on a pass that was, it might have been past skeleton or something, you know. And when he came down, he ended up hitting his head pretty good. So it was considered a contact headache and not a concussion, but, you know, we didn't want to take any chances. So it was, again, it was not considered a concussion, but it was a headache that lingered a little longer than normal, so we didn't play. And then the targeting, I think there's a good case to call it there, and I think that I do think he, you know, he had part of his shoulder in there and all that, but the helmets did hit, and I think that the biggest issue, in my opinion, was that we didn't try to wrap up. I think if you make that same hit and you're wrapping up, then it looked like you're launching, and it looked enough like a launch. They didn't want to overrule it, so I don't have a big beef with that.
Your younger guys today, I mean Bryce, I guess, is a younger guy, but
Yeah, he is a freshman.
Sony, Bryce, I mean, your younger guys seem to either explode at some point today or just have a good day in general. Is that?
Blazevich did a good
Yeah.
job, and you know, Tramel Terry's a relatively young guy, and he had a nice pick, and a lot of guys got to play. A lot of these got to play. Delaney got a chance to get in there. Savvy, Carter, one of those that was still playing a little bit already, but a lot of young guys get a chance to play, which was good.
And they played well, it seemed, not just that they played.
Yes, kind of what I was alluding to, that a lot of times you make a lot of substitutions and the game just kind of gets crummy. You get a bunch of mistakes, you don't move the ball, the defense, you know, gets a couple cheap ones on your second, third unit or whatever it is, but I thought the guys played pretty good.
Mark, was there any early word on what Keith had and potential?
The early word on it is that it's not real serious, but you always have to get the MRIs to verify things. We're not sitting here holding our breath so much. We don't think, we think it's pretty solid structurally. Tomorrow we think it'll be fine short term.
Chris, I know Reggie was in front of Isaiah on punt returns the first couple of weeks. What led to the decision to start Isaiah today?
Well, what we did is we had both of them back. You notice we had, a lot of the times they would rugby kick. And so they'll roll to the right and they'll kick kind of a flat, hot ball. And we were judging that the ball was landing somewhere around 25 to 30 yards, somewhere there. So we were trying to get 81 there, Reggie, to be able to catch one of those if he could, make it a 25-yard kick. And then if it was too hot or too hard to handle, then you know, you could go back to Isaiah. We thought 81, Reggie Davis would be better handling that hot ball right there. So Reggie ended up back. And then what happened was after the one return, they tried to kick it across the field. They rugby right, they would kick it across the field. That's when we started going twin safeties. When we went twin safeties, the goal was to, whoever got it, have the other guy block for him. And it just happened to go to Reggie Davis, and Isaiah did a good job of coming in there and giving him a block to get him started. And then he had a 51 or 52 yarder. Both of them had, 51 or 52 yarder somewhere there, which was good.
So is it going to be Reggie for a team that punts just normally?
I don't know.